Hey, Joaquim here with one more video. This is a last second boosting this video. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but I really don't care. I've been up since 8 in the morning to watch my beloved soccer team, Sport Lisboa and Benfica. I don't give a shit about sports, but this club makes me suffer. So as a result of that, as a result of my enthusiasm of us Benfica winning the National Cup, I just decided it would be a good time to show 15 fantastic Oi records. So I cannot define Oi, but going based on what it comes in the books, it's just like working class punk rock, heavily hooligan soccer influenced. So I'm gonna show 15 that I think are great. I threw some American Oi in the mix that I think they deserve to be shown because they're really good albums, really good music. So let's start this. First one up, fantastic compilation, came out in 1996 on Tang Records, double LP of The Business with all their singles until 96, of course. If you're not familiar with Business, if you think Business is just another skinhead band with chorus talking about football, beers and birds, you're wrong. These guys are politically driven or were politically driven. They even covered Crass, Do They Owe Us a Living in this record. This is fantastic. Check out The Business. It's a fantastic band. Next one up, a band that is associated with the sharp scene, Skinheads Against Racial Prejudice, from Canada. There's many from Canada that align with that line of thought. However, this record, in my opinion, is probably one of the best records, street punk, Oi records that came out during the 90s. I believe this is 90s. I didn't prepare myself at all today, so this is really just me celebrating Benfica. So, the Prowlers, here today, gone tomorrow. This record is like tough as nails. It's upbeat. It's not hardcore, but it does have like a tough, drive to it. The chorus is probably the best sing-along chorus that you ever heard in your life. Whoever took part on putting this record, on participating on the recording of this, they did an amazing job. It sounds like 1,000 people are on a fucking studio singing along with these guys. This is fantastic, and they stand against any form of prejudice. The Prowlers. Next one up, classic Italian band. I don't know which year they came out, but classic Criminal, you gotta be late in mid 80s, late 80s. Band proud to be working class, living that simple life, work 9 to 5, pay your bills, drink your beers, and raise your kids right, and love soccer. There you go, Class Criminali. Si incontreremo ancora un giorno. It's my favorite record by them. Next one up, classic Brazilian band. For the ones that are not familiar with the Brazilian scene was always very divisive, very territorial. A country that poverty still prevails to these days. You gotta stand for what you believe, and sadly, you see more enemies than friends. Vírus 27, Parasitas Obrigatórios. This record is fantastic. I know many of you might be familiar with the most well-known Brazilian bands such as Raptors do Porão, Olho Seco, Cólera, stuff like that. But this is a band that among the Portuguese speakers, it's well known, and this is great. It's a band that talks about life the way it is, including soccer. Next one up, from Switzerland, the Vanilla Muffins. Sugar Oi Will Win. Vanilla Muffins, known as the band that coined the term Sugar Oi. Only them play Sugar Oi. It's not even a thing. However, this is a band, their lyricism is juvenile at times. It's pretty down to earth, but they do portray themselves as huge soccer fans. They even sing like the official anthem for their hometown team is a song that they put together. Sugar Oil Win by Vanilla Muffins. This came out on Ellen Avoy. I don't know the year. This is the first pressing. Next one up. This is fucking brutal. From Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. From 96 as well. This is like Oi. Super well played. These guys have like a heavy metal guitar player in this band that fucking manages to make their solos right in this record and make it tight. So this is the pride, no holding back. Scottish band, On File, The Real McCoy. I don't know the year, but this must be 1999 or 2001, no more than that. The Real McCoy, classic, British Oi band, a lot of sing-alongs, a lot of soccer here, a lot of beer, a lot of birds, a lot of pubs. It's fantastic, great. Check out the song, Let the Lager Decide. Seems like that's the theme of the day. Another classic from Italy. Nabat. Un altro de giorno di gloria. Nabat is a classic punk early Italian band. They became very popular among the skinhead crowd, most likely because they had like a couple songs that were anthems to their hometown soccer team. Even though they're just punk, they're not. I wouldn't classify them ahoy, just like straight up early Italian punk. A lot of sing along, a lot of working class lyricism. It will appeal to anyone that just like punk that is raw and tough. Let me have a sip because my team won their 38th championship today. Next one up is self-explanatory. I don't talk about the politics because I think they're all crooks. But if you know these guys, you know where I stand. This is the Oppressed, Music for Hooligans. Classic Oi record. They do cover Pressure Drop here. They do cover Substitute. They do cover Newtown Neurotics, Living with Unemployment. And they even cover, I think, All Together Now is a song by The Farm, if I'm not mistaken. But most important at all, this record, last song of this record is called Fuck Fascism. Next one up, one of the best live records ever. I'm planning on doing a video of my favorite live records, and this one will be included. This is Cox Potter, Live and Loud. This record is fantastic. Throughout the years, they, especially during the late 90s, through the 2000s until recently, there's many Cox Potter live records because they become popular. They finally got their dues. They finally got recognized. However, this record, this is on Link Records. This is from '87, but I don't know which year this show happened. However, this is fucking brilliant. They play everything you know by them. It's all classics, but this record captures the energy of the audience like no other. It's fantastic. It's like you listen to this. It's like you can get on a time machine and go back maybe to 1978 and watching Cox Potter perform an amazing show, maybe in front of 100 people. It's fantastic. Sounds great. It's the best record from the Live and Loud series, hands down. Next one up, I'm just gonna throw this one because it doesn't get enough attention. It's Cockney Rejects, Power and the Glory. Prior to them changing to that British heavy metal direction, this record is fantastic. It's not as punk, explosive, aggressive, in your face as greatest Cockney, the Greatest Hits Volume 1 or 2. There's a lot of songs that they do carry that sing-along, anthemic energy to it. But this record is, is more well written. It's more, it looks like they're trying to tell the crew they are grown as men. So great tunes here: The Power and the Glory, Friends, On the Run, Teenage Fantasy, and The Greatest Story Ever Told, which is pretty good, especially for history buffs. Next one up, fucking amazing record from Japan. I'm showing this. I've been having this record for many years. Throughout the years, I come across the punk police, and we get to learn, or at least have opinions that some bands might stand for things that you don't believe for. I have no idea if the Ball of the Buffaloes, what political direction they stood for. I have no idea. But anyways, I just want to say that I own this record just because it's great, and just because of the time back then when I bought this record, it just, I didn't even consider any rumors. Let's put it that way. Ball and the Buffaloes. This is fantastic. Even if you don't like oi, even if you don't like punk, if you just like music, or if you're more into the 77 punk and new wave stuff, and I get it. I have a lot of friends that they stick to it because it works for them. That's what they like, and they don't feel like they just don't want to listen to harsher music. Listen to this shit. Just go to YouTube and listen to the song Samurai by Ball and the Buffaloes. And then let me know what you think about it. Probably my favorite American oi record of all time, hands down. Anti-Heroes, Don't Tread on Me, Hailing for Atlanta. I know That's Right, their first LP gets way more attention than this one, but here, this record for me, that's where they, were at the top of the game. I absolutely love this record. This is not a record for Oi fans, not a record for punks and skins. This is a record for everyone. This is fucking amazing. One more. Another great record that doesn't get any recognition whatsoever. Hailing from Fresno, California. This is on Vulture Rock. I don't know. The year seems like it's 1996. Is Boot Party, Bricks to Concrete. Oh my God! If you never heard a chance to listen to this record, this is amazing, amazing punk rock with a slight hardcore edge, but he has a bounce. You know, he has a bounce that is all about stomping, all about moving forward. This is fantastic. You know, American Oi at its best. And last but not least, because today is a day that we're celebrating football. As some of you will say, soccer. Cannot disassociate soccer from punks, skins, hooligans, sharpies, mods, steady boys, and all those, right? So this is a skinhead masterpiece, last resort skinhead anthems. And yeah, rebels without a clause. And today it's a day that I'm gonna try to be the king of the jungle. Cheers, take care.